right. The Machine Room Podcast, and we're back. We are back, and I'm finally on screen. I'm Nostradamus. She's Hammer of Venus. Look at that. For the first time, I got it right. I
That's
pointed
right.
in the right direction. I just got to remember every time this way. I just got to point this way. He's Hammer of Venus, and we're here in the Machine Room Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't even know if I got crowds. Yes. Crowds are losing their minds, I hope. I don't know if you can hear crowds. So, it's a very, very interesting weekend for the geeks here in the world, especially for DC fans. But before we even get into that, how are you, Hammer of Venus?
I'm good. How are you?
I am very good. I had a great weekend, a 3-day weekend, matter of fact.
Nice.
Yes, I enjoyed every bit of it. Friday, I went to a convention. It was Wizardworld, which we found out is the last one. It's been dying over the years, but apparently is under new management or something like that. So it will return, but it will be something new. But this is the last of it. So we did that Friday, and we are worn out. We were worn out from that. We rested. Then Saturday was 21 Pilots concert, which was a big deal for us. We went to one before, and we loved it. And this time we got to bring my friend LP and his girl, and LP is the bigger 21 Pilot fan before me, so it was a big deal for him, and they got to experience that, and it was a real good experience.
Nice.
Yeah, and we were beat from that. So when we got home, it was just straight to bed. Dude, my whole body was fucking hurting. I'm too old for that, I'm an old man. But you know, you could see there were young people and older people and stuff like that there, and I rested all day today, and here we are.
Sweet.
Here we are. But what's funny that also yesterday was the DC Fandome, and what I didn't know was that it was actually something being aired. Let me get this chair out of here. It was something being aired on online. So I started watching it, and I forgot where I started watching it from. I think it was when they were talking about the 20-year anniversary of Smallville, which is something I freaking grew up on. I felt like I was a kid during that time, but it wasn't. It was I think I was like high school going into college, or college getting out of college, or whatever. I don't know. That's 10 years of life, so maybe the end of college, end of high school towards college or something like that. So I started watching it from then and there, but then I had to step away because it's my fiance's birthday weekend, actually.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So that's why we did all this stuff. It's her birthday actually tomorrow. So happy birthday to my fiance. Also, happy birthday to Jean-Claude Van Damme. They share the same birthday.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I share the same birthday as Billy Idol.
Oh, word.
Yes.
Nice. Every day, every birthday, you should be dressed up like Billy Idol.
Do the lip thing.
Yes. Yes. And always, I mean, the only Billy Idol song I know is "It's a Nice Day for where you can't even pronunciate it right. You just gotta go. So I stepped away for a minute so she could hit a piñata. We get some cake and shit like that, When I come back, like by chance, it was like perfect timing. When I came back to my computer, that's when the Batman trailer started.
Oh, shit.
And I was like right on there. But before we get into that, that's like the main event stuff. Let's just try to discuss other things that were really announced throughout this this DC fandom, and without even starting off with the Batman, because I know it's like if you wanted to talk about the first thing, what is something that kind of stood out for you, or you want to talk about first besides the Batman? Leave that for later.
Well, I'm excited for the new Gotham Knights game.
Yes.
Because they're going to do the Court of Owls,
Yes.
which is going to be really awesome. And they kind of touched on that on the Arkham games, but now they're gonna be like a big deal in the Gotham Knights game, and Gotham Knights looks like it's gonna be a good sequel to the Arkham games. Even if it's not like an official sequel, it still looks like the same universe.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited for that game, and also the Suicide Squad game, Kill the Justice League.
Yes,
That's gonna be fun.
that looks very, very fun. Now, my question is for both these games that involve a lot of people, are these some co-op games?
I hope so. I think that the Gotham Knights game is gonna be co-op because there's gonna be 4 different characters that you can choose from. So I'm hoping that's gonna be co-op, but I haven't seen any like official news yet.
It's very sad that I've never finished the last Batman game.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, I
It's
fucked up
so
in that
good.
department.
Especially with what's his face taking over as Batman. Um, the Michael Lane guy.
Who? It wasn't the OG?
Who?
We're talking about the game, right?
Yeah, Arkham Knights.
So Kevin Conroy didn't voice that Batman?
No, he did. I'm talking about the taking over as Batman. Um, was a different character.
Oh, see, I don't know anything about that. Like I said, I didn't finish the game. I remember, I remember, just trying. I think I was trying to. I was like in those Batman games. I was involved in all the side missions, and my biggest one
Mm-hmm.
was the Riddler. I really wanted to solve his
Yes.
fucking riddles and catch him. So in that game, at one point, I was just trying to get the Riddler, and I couldn't go into a section of town. I know I just had to keep progressing the game to open up that section, and then I just fell off. I didn't like continue. It's nothing that I didn't like it or I got stuck or anything. It's just you know stuff is like I'm gonna get back to it, and then you don't. Shit happens like that.
Azrael, that's who I was thinking of.
Oh, Azrael, yeah, I
Yeah,
did.
so you get to play as Azrael, and then Azrael takes over as Batman.
I did encounter Azrael, so I got a little bit in there. But I always say like maybe one day I'll jump back in and play. But yeah, it's Gotham Knights and the Suicide Squad game are really, really, really fun. I am excited in the Suicide Squad aspect of the game to play as Captain Boomerang.
Yes, that's gonna be awesome.
Yes, there's love for that character. More so than Harley Quinn. King Shark's in it too, right?
Yes.
Okay, well there you go. Those are two. Maybe they'll have some DLCs and put some other characters in there, and we can really throw down and have fun.
And speaking of that, Peacemaker from the new Suicide Squad is getting its own series
Mm-hmm.
on HBO Max
That's
with
right.
John Cena coming back, so that's gonna be awesome too. I've seen stuff for it, like little commercials and stuff for it already, so I'm totally gonna watch that.
John Cena freaking loves that character, and he loves wearing the suit, and he exactly has a lot of fun with it, and I'm excited. DC kind of taking that kind of route like Marvel, having TV
Mm-hmm.
shows is very, very exciting. Is the same thing with when the Batman comes out. I don't know if it's before or after, but they have a Gotham series coming with it. So
Oh shit.
yeah, they announced that like a long time ago. It wasn't even announced in the fandom. I know they announced it like a long time ago that they wanted to do a Gotham police kind of series with it to follow the commish. The commish. But going back to the movies, well, not the movies, those were games, but the Peacemaker, there's they finally showed us some stuff because these movies are not done yet, and one of the first ones that this guy wouldn't stop talking about for like years and years and years, and that's Dwayne the Rock Johnson,
Mm-hmm.
is Black Adam. They showed us possibly really cool scene. Now here's my question for that movie: it's like I thought it was gonna be focused on like because Black Adam was like Shazam, right? He was a hero at first.
He was
Who,
Shazam originally.
yeah, and then he got like he just wanted more power, whatever, and then he turned evil. Correct.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
So I thought the movie would be on that. It seems like maybe they'll touch it, but it seems like more like he's returned, and there's these because they show these other DC heroes like Doctor Fate and and
Mm-hmm.
and 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 such who are gonna like I guess go at him. And the only clip they show, which is a fucking crazy clip of him appearing, grabbing some dude, and then just fucking electrocuting him from the throat, and he just freaking turns to dust.
Yeah, it's just ashes.
Just pure freaking injustice, fatality, and it's exciting. It's exciting. I'm excited for this, and it's mostly because there's that hope that this Black Adam will link into, of course, the Shazam, and then,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the fate of Superman is, but one hopes.
Well, there's news that he's supposed to come back in the new Flash movie, which is going to do Flashpoint Paradox, and I'm stoked for that. That's going to look awesome, and we got a little teaser trailer for that too, and it looks really good.
Can we talk about that though? He brought it up, and he was like, "Look, we can't show you anything because we're still working on it, but we can't show you a teaser or trailer or anything because we don't got anything for it." But technically, what they showed was like a teaser trailer, but
Mm-hmm.
from what they shown, really got us hyped up, and we didn't see much. I mean, we saw a new suit. We see there was another Flash.
Mm-hmm.
I still have hope that when his Flash and the TV Flash met, is a part of this movie somehow. We got to see how he got to that point. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Cause
that's how he's supposed to get his name. He got it from the TV show Flash.
yeah, that's what happened. So I hope that like shows up in the movie, and it'll be like a cool thing because we're like, I was there. Uh, and but the most exciting thing is that throughout this whole little video, whose voice do we hear? You don't
Michael
know?
Keaton.
Yes, yes. Round of applause to Rachel for getting that right. I get high. We hear Michael Keaton's voice talking, and then we get a shot of just the back of Tim
The
Burton's
cow.
Batman's cow. Oh man, it's so sweet. It's so sweet. And then to finish it off with not that Flash, but another Flash, I think, like about to unveil the Batmobile.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, that's probably one of the most hyped movies of next year for me.
Totally. I'm going to be all about that movie.
Yes, it's just the cons. Next year is gonna be just movies of multiverses.
Mm-hmm.
Notice that Marvel got the Doctor Strange, though it starts with actually Spider-Man next in December, but Doctor Strange next year, and then we're gonna get Flash dealing with multiverses. I mean, this is exciting time. This
Especially if you're a comic fan, it's going to be amazing.
is everything from the comic book world is being brought to life, basically, because comic books is all about alternate realities and multiverses and stuff like that. That's how we get different stories and whatnot. I hope people can follow.
Mm-hmm.
That's really the thing, I hope people can follow and they don't get confused. But regardless, it's mostly for us. So we'll follow and we won't get confused. And hey, one could dream that there'll be a DC versus Marvel. I'm just kidding.
That would be awesome.
That's reaching too far, isn't it? It's reaching too far, but one can dream. But definitely, the Flashpoint is really, really exciting. I can't wait for that. The news of just Michael Keaton being in there, but I hope that there's other stuff that they didn't tell us. You know what I'm saying? Like Michael Keaton is
Mm-hmm.
such a big news and draw. I wish it was like a surprise, but I'm hoping there's so much more surprises in that movie. I'm even rumors of Ben Affleck even showing up in it, which will make sense. But I just hope that we're like amazed like crazy, and they do it right.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Same thing with the Shazam Fury of the Gods.
Ooh,
That's going to be an amazing movie too.
I can't wait. Shazam, I loved Shazam. Shazam
I
was
do too.
such a surprisingly good movie, and I love that so many other people feel the same way. Shazam was fun, and people had that, like, there's like that had that they weren't feeling this guy as Shazam. I already forgot Zachary Levi,
Mm-hmm.
and I I was a big fan of Chuck, so I already was behind him and everything like that, and he did very 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 well and rocked it out the park, and to this new movie will be that next level, because we just had the origin there and that was beautiful, but now we're going to see him and this whole Shazam family, which their suits look
Yes.
way better than the last movie.
Yes, they do. They look amazing.
It looks
They don't
so
look all
great.
puffy.
No, they don't. It looks like, and this time it looks like he actually like got into the body or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like he really worked out for that shit. Maybe the last time was like too last minute, and they was like, okay, we'll just give you this suit, whatever. But this time he looks like he's fitting the role, and we're gonna throw down. And like I said, I hope somewhere in this movie there's some kind of like ending credit or post credit scene that involves something with Black Adam, because this gotta happen. It's gotta be the third one's gotta be them. You know?
Shazam versus Black Adam.
Yes, it's gotta be Shazam v Black Adam.
That would be
Rise of
amazing.
the New Justice. I don't know. Uh, just play Droz in here. Thank you for being in the chat room. And yes, to break off of this for a little bit, there is a big celebration this week. Rachel and I have been streaming here on Twitch with a goal to reach affiliate, and we did so. So congratulations to us. Party all around. That's right. And we did so by streaming Back for Blood, which has been an amazing game.
It's so great and addicting, and
Mhm.
it really brings you back to Left 4 Dead, and they have little kind of Easter eggs and stuff for it, and it just makes you want to play it more.
Yes, it's totally a fun game, and we see many games. Not to shut down on any other games beforehand, but this one totally is like up there and a good successor to what was Left 4 Dead. Uh, it's Left 4 Dead Plus, and it has
Mm-hmm.
it grabs things from different games, because I heard that it grabs from like Call of Duty
Yeah, with the guns and stuff, you can
mm-hmm,
tell.
and Left 4 Dead. The card system, I joked about it, saying it was from Yu-Gi-Oh and such. It's fun game. It's fun game, and it's taken up many of my nights, and I've been tired like a motherfucker because of it. So damn tired. But thank you, Dro, for being here. D Player for being here. Yes, we have reached affiliate. We have done the deed. Now we could have emotes and such.
And make money.
Yes, and I'm sure Rachel's gonna have fun with making some emotes for this thing.
Absolutely.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Dro said Yu-Gi-Oh! Back for Blood from the Shadow Realm. Y'all move. That's what I just need the card of the Dark Magician. I'll be fine. But we're in here, guys. If you just came in here right now, we're in here talking about DC Fandom, and we discussed the Gotham Knights, the video game, the Suicide Squad video game. We discussed Black Adam movie coming because
Mm-hmm.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson won't shut up about it, and he's really excited to give us this movie.
And he
Uh,
looks amazing in the part.
Oh yeah, I mean it's The Rock. The motherfucker showed up. The motherfucker did a song with Tech Nine and he rapped, and people are freaking amazed by it. Like, what can The Rock not do? But
It's a good question.
I know he can't get along with Vin Diesel, so that's one thing he can't. He can't get along with Vin, man. What the fuck? He had to break off and do his own stuff. Oh, and grow hair. Yes,
Yeah,
there you
gray
go.
hair.
And grow hair, or maybe he can, and he just wants to be bald. I don't know.
Didn't he say in that wrestling movie that he shaves it out of choice?
Which one? The one about Paige?
Yeah,
I haven't seen that movie.
I
Still.
haven't either. I've just
Oh.
seen like trailers for it.
So you saw a clip and he said that.
Yeah.
Dro said that Rick and Vin have buried the hatchet now. I don't know. I keep hearing him talk shit about Vin Diesel. Huh? Hey, Dro, is it true you work at Michael's? Probably. Nah, I saw a different page movie. Let's not talk about that. Well, we'll find out when you probably could have. I don't know. Michael's is like an what do you call it? An art
Craft
store.
store.
Yeah. Oh, so they got them over there too. I don't know.
Yeah, I love Michael's.
Oh yeah, Michael's and Joanne's too.
Yeah, Joanne.
Yeah, look at that. They got that. He said maybe, maybe not. My girl wants the Michael's discount. And which Michael's you work at, and we're gonna go there and we're gonna bug you every weekend, every chance we get. It's the one in this.
I don't disclose where I got my facts from.
Wait, that's the only one in the. That's the only one in the place, right? Nobody knows who the hell Dro is. Anyways, going back to DC Fandome. What we talk about? I know they did announcement for freaking the Harley Quinn show. I haven't watched it yet. I know people told me to watch it. Peacemaker. I don't know what Superman and Beyond is. Do you know what that is?
Another cartoon.
There's another cartoon.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a League of Super Pets. I don't know anything about that. Doom Patrol. I haven't watched this yet, man, and I feel bad not watching these DC what they were.
Titans.
Yeah, they were like DC Universe shows, but now they're HBO Max shows.
Yep. All the DC Universe shows went to HBO Max. Same thing with Pennyworth is gonna come onto HBO Max.
Is that still ongoing, or did they stop?
Yeah. That? No, they're gonna get a third season.
Really?
Yep.
Good. I could finally watch all these fucking shows. I'm glad I didn't invest in DC Universe.
Me too. I should have because I'm such a DC fan, but I just never did.
I heard it was iffy. It was buggy.
Really?
That's what I heard. Yeah, I heard it was buggy. It worked only like on mobile devices and computers. But you know me, I wanted to have it so I could play it off my systems. And then there was one for the Xbox, but I still heard it was buggy, so I didn't invest in it. So I just waited for it to like get better and better. And well, hey, HBO Max came, and I started noticing that everything was being transferred over there. I was like, all right, well, now I know I can go over HBO Max and start watching them. Have I? No. Will I? One day. One day I'll watch these. Titans, I always wanted to watch that one, and I heard Doom Patrol is amazing. And Brendan Fraser is killing it on that show. And like everybody else in the world, I stand Brendan Fraser, and
me too.
We will, you know, protect this man until the day we die. That's why they should get Brendan Fraser into John Wick somehow.
Exactly.
Just work it in. So there's an announcement for Doom Patrol, but I can't say anything about it because I don't watch it. So I'll watch it. Oh, there is a Sandman show, isn't there?
Yes. That's coming to Netflix.
Is it now? Interesting.
That's going to be awesome.
Well, I will watch that, even though I know nothing about Sandman.
I know a little bit, but not enough to like talk about it.
Right. Same with me. It's just like the other show. Why the Last Man? I don't know anything about the comic other than it's.
I don't either.
It's fucking like, you know, legendary apparently, and I want to see the series because of that.
Another series that's coming out is Batman: The Cape Crusader.
Yes.
It's supposed to be. It's an animated series of Batman in the 40s, so it's like, I don't know if they're going to do it in that series, but if you read the comics back in the day, that's when he used to kill people. So I don't know if they're going to do that in the cartoon.
See, now, I was there when they announced this, so I saw the whole announcement and everything like that. So Bruce Timm, of course, is behind this. And he said that it's basically going to be just like Batman the Animated Series, without the restrictions.
Oh shit.
That's what he said. Because when they did Batman the animated series, he had a lot of stories and stuff that was more adult and the tone and whatever. So they had to tone it down. You know, even though if you watch Batman the animated series, still like it was very, very mature. You know, like
It's very grown up.
yeah, it's very grown
That's
up.
why
Like,
I love it so much. Is it was serious and it appealed to a wide audience of people, and you can still watch it to this day, and the storylines are still amazing.
it is. It is. It tells you something about animation back then to animation now. Like you don't see a lot of products being that, you know, done in that way and that serious for kids. That is from kids to adults all take it in, because we had Batman, X-Men, Spider-Man, Gargoyles, you know, the works. Everything was like the works. The stuff, like I watch this stuff now, especially Gargoyles. When I rewatched it, I was like, man, it was crazy that as a kid I followed along with this stuff, and it was so up there and it was so intelligent, you know. And then you find out all these like great voice actors that was behind it, especially in Batman the animated series. I found out all
For
these
sure.
voice actors that was behind it. I was like, wow, that's amazing, you know. I think, I mean, I don't want to say, I don't want, I think maybe the last show that was on TV, because now you can find like anything on streaming services, you know, cartoons that are serious and whatnot. But I think the last show that probably was catered to kids, but was also very mature and adult, that adults liked, was probably Avatar: The Last Airbender.
See, I never watched that.
That series was freaking amazing, and it was way more grown up than it is. Like it was it was for kids, but it was so mature, and they followed the trilogy format where you had 3 seasons, 3 books, they called it. And I always say it compares to like Star Wars, where book 1, the first season, was A New Hope. Book 2 was that Empire Strike Back. You know what I'm saying? Like it even ended on a sad note.
Wow.
And then book 3 was your Return of the Jedi, where it was like, you know, is all out and wrap it all up. And I will highly recommend it if you haven't seen it. Avoid the movie. It didn't do
Yes.
it didn't do that much justice. They tried. But there is a live action Netflix series being worked on. So definitely have to see the series before seeing the series. I recommend. But yeah, Bruce Timm, he said that this is gonna be basically what the anime series he wanted it to be.
Okay.
And he's behind it, and I saw all the names of big guys.
There's Matt
I think
Reeves
it's him and
J.J. Abrams.
there you go. Look, yeah, you got you got such big names here that the hype should be off the roof. Matt Reeves, who's doing the new Batman. J.J. Abrams, who's just, I mean, you know, he did
everything.
Yeah, he did the best he could with Star Wars under Disney, but you know, give it to the guy. Bruce Timm, of course. It's a fucking powerhouse right there. I'm definitely excited for this, and I'm definitely gonna be watching this one.
Me too. I can't wait for it.
They got him with the old school freaking pointy as hell ears.
They look like real bat ears.
Yeah. But is he gonna be sporting the guns and blasting motherfuckers?
Maybe.
Maybe.
That, like I said, that was the Batman back in the day. He used to kill people, and then he stopped. And then they went all, then they went all G-rated.
And then he also he wore the purple gloves like the old Undertaker.
Yes.
That's my Batman. Hold on, Dross here said that, speaking of Why the Last Man, I heard it got canceled. For real? No.
I hadn't heard that.
Let me see. Looking it up. Hey, shit. It's this right here. 7 hours ago. Why the Last Man canceled at FS as its first season nearly ends.
Wow.
Damn. That's fucked up.
Nobody was watching it.
I mean, because we were all waiting. We were all waiting for it to be finished so we could binge it. That's my reason. It wasn't because I didn't want to see it. It was just like, all right, it's happening. I'll watch it when it's all done.
Yep.
God damn it. Well, maybe it'll get picked up or something. I don't know. That's not fair because Legion had 3 seasons and I stopped watching it at the first season. I'm barely watching the second season now.
Mm-hmm.
Why the last man? Whatever. Maybe it wasn't good. I don't know.
Maybe people don't want to watch a show with a bunch of women.
Ooh, shots fired. I don't know why I used the fart. I just tried to find something that came out, but damn, that'll be fucked up. That'll be fucked up. Hopefully, it gets picked up somewhere, and they can continue it. This is a era where you're more successful through streaming than TV.
That's true.
Yeah, way more successful in streaming than TV. So I hope that Batman Cape Crusader is going to be on HBO Max, correct? Or you don't know?
I don't know.
I don't know yet. But you know what is going to be on HBO Max? Young Justice, which people go crazy for. They love this show. People love Young Justice. I don't know if you know this. People love.
I've heard good things about it. It's something that I wanted to look into, especially with that whole DC to HBO Max transfer. That was one of the shows that came over. So it's getting a new season, so that's going to be really good.
That means we get to binge it.
Yes.
Just go all out. You see, for you guys who've been watching it before, and then you had to wait that long time, years and years, hoping that it comes back, and then it finally come back. We don't have to go through that. We just watch it all and enjoy it. That's the joy exactly. Of waiting, of patience.
Be patient, yeah.
We got too much to watch though. That's not even fair. I don't even know. Like I try to think about it. I don't even know when I'll make all this time. What's this right here? Something called DMZ. I don't know nothing about that.
I don't either.
4-part HBO Max limited series adaptation of the acclaimed Vertigo series by Brian Wood and Riccardo Burchielli. The series tells a story about a civil war between the secessionist Free States of America and the United States of America and the DMZ that exists between them, where an outsider, Rosario Dawson, comes in to turn things upside down. Okay.
Yeah, she's in everything.
She is, but we just want her as a Sokotano.
Exactly, because she's so good at it. She's supposed to be in the Obi-Wan Kenobi show.
Oh my god, when is that coming out again?
I think next year.
I thought it was supposed to be like in January or something.
Yeah, I think so.
It's supposed to be right after Book of Boba. We're gonna take a side track real quick right here from the DC and just talk about how we're excited about Obi-Wan Kenobi. And this is probably the series that will be the mother of all Star Wars series. Because
besides the Book of Boba Fett.
The Boba, you see how these series are very important because Boba's back, Obi-Wan's back. Come on.
Mm-hmm. And Hayden Christensen as Darth Vader.
Oh my god, I can't. We thought that we geeked out when we saw Ahsoka Tano come to life, and we saw Luke Skywalker come and save the day. But when I see Obi-Wan and I see Hayden Christensen back as Vader, instant orgasm.
It's going to be better than The Mandalorian, and that's hard to say.
Yes, that is hard to say. Everything coming out will be better than the sequels even.
Mm-hmm.
That's sad, man. Isn't that sad? That's so sad.
And they're supposed to do a Mandalorian season 3, but I don't know, like, the storyline, because he doesn't have, what's his face anymore.
Grogu. That means they're just going to go off into something else.
Yep.
It'll be exciting, which they're filming right now.
Mm-hmm.
They are filming right now. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Going back to DC Fandome. This I did not know because I guess I didn't watch that part. But I actually just got into this show, Sweet Tooth on Netflix. And that is based on a DC comic, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, I guess they're saying that there's going to be another season, which is great because it's actually a really good show. Like,
is it?
Yeah, I recommend it. It's really good. We haven't finished it yet, but we're into it, and it's pretty dope. Like I even checked my Comixology to see if the comic is there for like to borrow and read, and it definitely is. So I got that on there, hoping I could check that out and try to compare it after I finish the series. But yeah, no, it's a great show about this world that, which is weird. It's weird how this show came out last year because it's a little bit too close to home. But the world gets affected by a pandemic, and everybody is like freaking out. They're dying from something called the sick, and but at the same time that this is happening, there's these kids being born that are hybrids.
Mm-hmm.
So they're, like half human, half dog, half human, half cat, half human, half deer, half human, all that. So at the same time, they're being born while this is happening. So people are freaking out over the hybrids, and they're thinking that they're the cause of everybody dying from the sickness. And and the story focuses on this one kid who his father takes him out into the wilderness and raises him there away from everything else to protect him. And as he grows up, then he gets introduced into this world, and as you go along, you start finding out more about the world and what happened and blah blah. But he meets up with this big dude, and he's there to protect them. And it's a long story with a lot of toss and turns and crazy shit. And I highly recommend it. You guys should check it out, Sweet Tooth.
For sure.
What is that? Dro said, speaking of pandemic shows, Tiger King season 2.
Yes.
But how?
I guess him in jail.
I guess because he didn't get released.
No.
So
He thought Trump was going to release him, and he didn't.
Ha, Trump. I don't know. I guess we're gonna have to see this. Maybe that will be when the pandemic ends. How Tiger King started it.
Maybe it's gonna end it.
This is the trigger to end it. So bring in Tiger King 2 and let's end everything. Big shout out to The Extreme, who's in the chat room. And guys, those listening to us, we love that you're listening to us, but we will also love if you join us in the machine room live. Be a part of the chats. Be in the chat room right now. You could be telling me to shut the fuck up. You could be telling Rachel to go to hell, and we will be like, we love that you're here giving us views. We wouldn't give a shit. We wouldn't give a shit. We'll just be like, hey, guess what? Did you know Pennyworth is going to HBO Max? There you go. That's what you said.
Yep.
I'm glad. I didn't know that show was still on. I remember thinking.
Yeah.
I remember thinking about it.
I thought that would have got canceled by now, but nope.
Surprisingly, that's awesome. I know that Krypton show got canceled. And
Sure did.
I wanted to watch that one too.
Yeah, I didn't want to watch it at first, and then I heard Brainiac was in it, and then I wanted to watch it.
Oh, they can't do no Krypton without Brainiac.
Yep.
That's just given.
Yeah, and the Flash got his gold boots.
Yeah. That's it. That's all I got. People went crazy for it. I mean, apparently people went crazy for that. And I'm the guy who freaking watches The Flash. And I'm like, all right, cool. So what? It's not okay. Okay. Look, I love the show. I do. I love the show dearly. The last season was affected by the pandemic, so that's why it just ended abruptly, and then it came back like in the middle of something. So it felt weird, and then it's just going all over the place. I don't know what it is. Like, dramatic pause. I'm just trying to think about what is it that it's missing from back then. But it picked up like later in the season when it got real crazy. Though people were kind of like, what the fuck? I thought it was hilarious. Okay, let's spoiler because this happens. They go against Godspeed again. I really don't know how. I mean, I know how, but I forgot what happened. You watch this like over years, so everything that happens is just like, oh shit, and then you just forget about it. It's not like watching it back to back to back,
Exactly.
So Godspeed happened before, and that was cool. Apparently, it happened again for some reason, and they had this big battle, and he had to get freaking Reverse Flash to help him fight against Godspeed, and they suddenly learned how to use the freaking, it's not called the Force. What is it called? The Speed Force.
Speed Force.
Yeah, they learn how to make fucking lightning lightsabers basically, and they had a freaking Duel of Fate match. I fucking loved it. I thought it was hilarious. It was actually pretty damn cool. A lot of people were like, "The fuck?" Like, I get it. Like, how did all of a sudden, Barry Allen knew how to make one, and well, I assume like Reverse Flash just knows everything, so I don't have to fucking question how he figured it out. But Barry Allen just all of a sudden knew how to make one. And then they were like, oh, they could just do that, which I heard, though, that it happened in the comic, actually. Like, they made something like that, so I'm not even going to question anything. I thought it was awesome. People think it's like a jumping the shark kind of moment. It all depends on how you look at it. Look, I'm the kind of guy who, for me, technically, my favorite DC show, since it started airing, has been Legends of Tomorrow. Because they are so out there, so crazy, and they have so much fun in that series, and it's such a combination of so many characters. I mean, they even added Constantine for the last like 2 or 3 seasons. It was beautiful. But the Flash got very dramatic, and I still love it. It had its hit or miss, but like I said, the last seasons were affected by the pandemic, so I don't give it that much. And it has one more season, and it'll be good to see it go because it had its run, and I need a break, basically. It's not that I want it to end. It's just I need a fucking break. There's too many of these shows to watch, and it's hard for me to keep up. Supergirl's ending as well, which is good, so I get a break. One show, though, and I told you this, and I haven't finished it myself, but I told you this. You gotta watch Superman and Lois.
I know, and I keep missing out on it. There's like a whole Twitter thread just about Superman, and I always see clips from it on there.
Yeah, especially there's been a lot of talk of Superman this week. Yeah, but they get it confused because people are thinking, oh, it's Clark Kent Superman. No. For those who've been living on the rock and don't know or don't get any geek news feed, they made Jonathan Kent, which is Superman's son, named after his
dad.
His dad. They made him. He is now bisexual, correct? Yes. So he is bisexual, and in the comics, he is the Superman right now. I didn't know that. I don't keep up. But then people were like, oh, they're making Superman gay now and blah, blah. It's that whole fucking shit. What they don't know is that it's not Clark Kent. It's this whole new character. It's not something that was already established. They, made this. So if you follow this kid's progression, it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you should do it. You don't go and make an established character and then be like, okay, well, now Peter Parker is fucking bi or something, You establish a whole new character and then you make it such. Of course, people are going crazy like they just fucking, destroy their childhood or something like that, and it's stupid, and it is what it is.
That's where you see homophobia in its true light.
Right?
It's when people's ignorance show through like that.
Fucking crazy. Oh, not my Superman. Calm down, man. Calm down. And then again, it's the same reaction. Like, you told me the Flash's boots are gold. I'm like, all right, that's cool. So, but it's the same thing I go with when they tell me, oh, this character now is gay or bisexual or whatever. I'm like, all right, so.
Yeah, I'm like, right on.
Okay. So, I don't care. I don't care Red Robin is bisexual. I don't care Jonathan Kent is bisexual. I don't care. It's not a big deal for me. It's like, oh, okay. Wasn't the same thing done for, like, Miles Morales? Oh, Miles Morales is bi or something like that. And I'm like,
yeah.
Right. So?
I think it's cool. I don't know why people have to shit all over it and throw a big hissy fit. It's
They're
something it's something different, it's original, and it brings a new light to the characters.
yeah, they're just like, oh, this is too much now. You're making everybody gay. It's like, it's not everybody.
One person.
It's not everybody. And it's also not a big fucking deal. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. If any of my fucking friends or family came to me and was like, hey, I'm freaking bisexual or gay now or trans or whatever, I'm like, all right. So do you still want to go to the beach or
Right? Are we still gaming tomorrow?
are we still gaming? Are you still gonna take me to the movies? What's going on? Come on. I don't care. Drill said, not my flash boots. Oh my god. All right, let's go into the big nitty gritty, the big fucking main event. All right, let me tell you my story. I kind of told Rachel in the beginning. When DC Fandom was happening, I didn't know. I just got on the computer and then I saw on YouTube there was this live DC Fandom. I was like, oh, okay. So I started watching it live, and it was around the Smallville anniversary time, and I got to see Tom Welling and Michael Rosenbaum, right? Talk about their time on Smallville, and that was one my dearest shows. I still remember the finale and how it was an emotional roller coaster ride for me. You can relate to that time when Gotham and he finally became Batman and all that stuff.
That was the shit.
Yeah, it was like that. It was such a big deal, and it brings a smile to my face because it was so great. And I can remember the promo video, which I could still look up on YouTube and watch, and how hyped that got me. So it was good to jump on. And it was that moment. I think it's the 20th anniversary, and it was like it's gonna be on Blu-ray now and whatnot, which is pretty cool. So, anyways, I was watching that, and I was watching a little bit here and there, whatever, and then I went out. I stepped away from the computer for a while because it was my fiance's. We were celebrating her birthday, and so happy birthday to her. It's her birthday tomorrow, actually. And when I came back, it was right on the money. The Batman trailer started. And that was the big event. So I was like, oh, snap. So I was like super happy. I caught it just in time. It was like meant to be. I sat down. And if you haven't seen this, it is fantastic.
We should play it.
Oh, shit. You didn't prepare me for that. For me to play it and show it?
And show it.
Ooh, shit. It's going to be delay on your part, though. The Batman trailer. Here we go. For all those listening, you're going to have a ball, let me tell you. Okay, let's see if I can get this right. Oh, shit. Let's see if I can get this right. Matter of fact, no. Let's leave that there. And get this over here. This is a whole setup, Rachel. You done fucked me up now, man. You know, fuck me up. All right, let's see. Oh, I forgot I could do this. I forgot I could do all this shit. I forgot I could go just. I never do this where I just put it on us when we're talking. Yeah, so and then this, and when I'm talking, just cut to you, and you're like, yeah, whatever, dude. Just hurry up and finish talking, and then you go back to me, and I'm like, and that's how I had breakfast. Stuff like that. But shit. And then I fuck up with shit like that. My bad. You see?
Play the intro again.
I play the whole intro again. Son of a bitch. Anyways, let me try to get this fucking thing to show. Oh, come on. See? And stuff like that happens. I apologize to any listeners. Shit happens. I blame Rachel for this.
It's all my fault.
It's all her fault. She was like, play that shit. And I'm like, fuck. Okay. All right. I got this, though, because there is a play screen for this shit. Oh, no. Okay, there we go. Right there. Uh-huh. And then all I gotta do is this. get you out of there because you're not supposed to be there. And then here we go. So, get to the new screen. Bam! Look at that. Here we are. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna play the Batman trailer. And here we go. Slam against the table because that's what you do when you're police.
That's right. It's for a latte though.
Camera pans, bam! Question mark? Because they're like, whose latte is this?
Fear
DC logo?
is a tool. When that light hits the sky.
Look at him. How did people
not
go
just
like,
a
oh, he's gonna destroy it? Look at him.
It's a
Look
warning.
at him. Look at this Batman.
I still don't like his cowl, but I think it's gonna be a good movie.
Oh, I mean, do you see how he's fucking people up?
Hell yeah.
I've been trying to reach
His
you.
fighting is fucking spot on. And that's
Yup.
something that we've been waiting for a long time, is a Batman that can really fight.
And we got that with Ben Affleck's Batman. He
His
fucks
Batman.
those people up in the warehouse.
It won't be long before you've nothing left.
And that's not Batman. You see how
I don't care
Alfred
what
has a little
happens to me.
scar too?
It's only
Yep.
gonna get worse for you.
Like that.
Catwoman looks badass.
I know, right?
Penguin.
Take it easy, sweetheart.
Can you? But the thing that's crazy is that's Colin Farrell.
I know. He's wearing so much makeup.
Maybe we're not so
Can't
different.
even tell this man is Colin
Who are
Farrell.
you
No,
over
you
there?
can't. Like, you can tell by his nose and his ears, and that's about it.
Give them up. Okay. I just want to point out something, all right? And this I found out today. Did you see that hallway scene?
Yes.
It's fucking beautiful, isn't it?
It's so fucking badass looking.
I found
You
out
just-
today the cinematographer of this hallway scene is the same cinematographer to the hallway scene in Rogue One
Oh, really?
when Vader came in and fucked everybody up. The
Oh
same.
my god.
Now
That's
you
such
can
a
see.
beautiful scene.
Now you can see why this is so great. God.
Vengeance.
I'm not even mad. The Batmobile is just a simple car.
What's a muscle car? It looks badass.
Mm-hmm.
This is just still year one Batman. Like, he's
Exactly.
still getting shit.
Exactly.
Jesus, it beats ass.
I got you! I got you!
That doesn't look like Colin Farrell.
It
What the
doesn't even sound like him. Ooh, the car's dope.
Jesus, man.
Them boots.
Is this the movie that's gonna shit on all Batman movies?
Except for The Dark Knight, because nobody can beat that movie.
That's true. That's true. But what if this one is the one?
Then I'm gonna watch it on repeat like I do the Joker.
Nothing beat the hallway scene in The Punisher. Oh, that's true. That's true.
I don't know the hallway scene in Daredevil season 1. That was amazing.
That was fucking beautiful. And then they just kept doing hallway scenes. They just kept fucking people up.
Don't get that man in a hallway.
No. If I see a blind man in a hallway, I'm walking somewhere else. I'm for real. I'm keeping it real. I'm keeping it 100. I'm walking somewhere
Nope,
else.
sorry, I'm gonna go around.
Yeah. I'm gonna go around this guy. You could, especially if he got a stick too. Nope.
Yep.
I'm walking somewhere else.
Fucking people up with his face covered.
No, I don't want none of that smoke. None of it. You hear me? You're like, nope. I saw fucking Daredevil. I know what's the deal. That was that was a trailer. Let me tell you, that shit really got me hype. I'm really excited for this Batman movie. And I heard it's very long, so that's good.
I hope so. I hope it's
Yeah.
like 4 hours long
Ooh, shit, not that long.
with an intermission.
I don't think anybody want to go through the Justice League again. But I heard it's very long, and it's gonna be good. And I was always for Robert Pattinson as the Batman. I think he's gonna do it justice. This man has
See,
shown range.
I've never seen any movies with him in it, so I couldn't say how he is or how he's not. There's a bunch of pens.
Yeah, this is pretty dope.
That is why I need the discount from Michael's. Okay, Jesus.
She has made a bunch of tumblers and pens for her coworkers, or your employees, right? Should I say?
Employees.
For her employees, and they all have custom. They're all custom, and they got their names on it, like this one here.
Oh shit! Tell her to give me a job when I move to Chicago.
So you could have one that says Rachel on it. All these
Yes.
pens right here have their names on it. It's pretty damn cool. Where's my pen with my name on it? This is dope. This is dope. This is a good job.
So
girl.
Joe, if you want to go like get coffee or something, so we can be friends officially.
So she could save money on making stuff. These are
Totally
beautiful.
down for some Dunkin' or Starbucks. I got a bunch of gift cards for Starbucks.
He said you stole those from Michael's. He also said those pens are actually pink slips, and if they fuck up, she's gonna fire them via pens.
Yes.
Here's your pen.
They lose any one of your pens or tumblers, you fire them on the spot.
Yes.
Ooh, shit.
I also made tumblers.
She also made tumblers. Let me
Where's
get that
my
one.
tumbler?
Your
I need to
example
go
one.
get the food, so
All right,
just send me yours.
all right. Look at that.
Wow,
See, with the little. I know it's all blurry and whatnot, but
blurry
get
as
it.
shit.
it's good. It's good. It's cool shit. Custom made, yo. She is amazing. She custom made my computer too. That's why
That's what's up.
I got little cool trigon designs all around it. Sorry, I was taking a moment to fucking be
Stare at
amazed.
your computer.
Yeah, be amazed at it and think about how awesome she is. All right, so Batman. Yeah. Dro said poor Riddler's latte though. The Batman is gonna be amazing. I too, like Dro said, I too want to see it at IMAX.
Yes. There's a there's an IMAX theater like an hour away from here, and sometimes they play movies. They usually play like documentaries and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, sometimes they play movies there. So I'm hoping they get the Batman. So I'm gonna have to watch for that.
Oh, for sure they will. We have the only IMAX we had were in two locations. It was at the Six Flags. So, there they just play documentaries or whatever. And then one over here downtown in Navy Pier. That's where they play the movies. Now, movie theaters they update and they have IMAX, but they're cool. They're dope because it's from the ceiling to the floor, but they are nothing compared to that IMAX in Navy Pier.
A real IMAX theater.
Yes, because that one is actually 3 stories tall.
Yeah.
And
they're wide too, so it's like all around you. It's
freaking amazing. And sound is fucking amazing.
I saw the documentary for the oils in Kuwait, the fire fields where they set all the oil wells on fire. So it just looked like you were in a room just full of fire. It was fucking amazing.
Damn. That's when you were like, "Get me out of here!" And you start freaking out and shit. I cannot remember the last movie I saw in IMAX. Maybe. Shit, it was something I saw with her. can't remember. Ready Player One, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think I saw Ready Player One on IMAX, and it wasn't even the first time too. I think it was like the second time or something. Maybe it was the first time. I don't know. IMAX is a great experience. So yeah, that definitely is like an IMAX kind of stuff, especially if they film it in IMAX. It's more important if it's filmed in IMAX than just seeing a regular movie in IMAX, because it's not the same. Like I saw The Matrix Resurrection in IMAX, and it was great. It was cool. It was great. It was amazing. But if it was shot in IMAX, it would have been fucking like 2,000 times better. You know
There
what
were
I'm saying?
scenes in The Dark Knight that were filmed in IMAX, and I wish I would have seen that.
Yes. That I didn't see that in IMAX, but I know it was great. The great stuff about things shot in IMAX, when you watch it at home, it also affects how you watch it at home, because it takes up the whole screen.
Yep.
And I love movies that take up the whole screen. None of that bars, just take up my whole fucking screen. You know? I saw Tron Legacy in IMAX.
Ooh.
Ooh, so beautiful. Cause once they entered the grid, it was just all IMAX.
Oh my god.
It was the whole freaking screen. So that was fucking beautiful experience, and I loved it so much. And when I watch it at home, it's the same thing. Like once it gets to the grid, I believe it takes up the whole screen. It's
Nice.
fucking great. But yeah, the Batman definitely. Wait, what it says? Dro said Rachel should come to Chicago to watch it with you, Naz. Oh shit, a big event, all IMAX. We'll rent the whole IMAX for us. Oh man, that'd be awesome. Imagine.
And I'll get some a big ass thing of nachos to chew in your ear.
Damn, that's. You're gonna get the fucking what's the thing? The loudspeaker?
Yes.
Yeah, you're just gonna be like, I'm trying to watch the Riddler talk, man. Get out my face.
I've been waiting for a serious Riddler movie. Like I love Batman Forever. I love what Jim Carrey did with the Riddler. But the old 60s Batman with the Riddler, he was goofy sometimes, but a lot of times he was pretty serious.
Yeah. No, definitely this is exciting, because Riddler is one of my favorite of the rogues. And to see this, because it's supposed to be, this movie looks like it's gonna be what Batman should be, and that's a big detective movie, you know, noir like and whatnot. And that's what I want to see, a big detective movie. I don't want to see him being like Nolan's Batman and just punch people, where is she, you know, stuff like that. I want to see some detective work and some straight up beat up and shit, and going after a Riddler who's gonna be a psychological freaking villain, you know. More, well, not saying that the Joker wasn't psychological, but this is a guy who, like, you know, fucks with your brain. Oh shit, yeah.
What is that?
I don't know, you can't see it because it's a thing, but here's a Lego we got. Son of a bitch, man. It's
Chola Batman.
What's the Batman?
She calls it Chola Batman, but it's not Chola Batman. Where's my how do I?
Oh, because the eyebrows.
It's because of the eyebrows, yes.
Yeah.
Again,
That's
want.
That's why I don't like the cowl for the new Batman, because it looks too much like the old 60s Chola Batman.
Does it have the eyebrows? He doesn't have the eyebrows though.
He doesn't have the eyebrows, but you can see that same cutout that he has on the blue mask.
There you go.
It's like the same shape.
So yeah, this. She just got it because of the fucking eyebrows.
Because of that picture.
Nice.
Oh,
See what I mean? The cutout around his face. The new Batman, the Robert Pattinson, has that same cutout around his face on the cowl.
Yeah. Maybe they base it on the Adam West one. You will respect Adam West Batman.
Chola.
Chola West. Hashtag Chola West. That's funny. I want the I want the what's it called? I want the Lego Batmobile and Batplane, but I haven't got it, of course, because
Yes.
how expensive it is. So, and they just released the Tumblr one, but it's really small, so that one's cheap. But they have the big one coming. Of course, it's gonna be expensive.
Of course.
So, either your boy gets these or he doesn't. We'll find out in a future date. But I definitely do want to get it. Anyways, DC Fandome ended with the Batman. That was the big crescendo and what everybody was really waiting for throughout the whole time. And it was great to finally see this thing that was pushed so many times because of the pandemic, and I'm so happy that next year we're gonna finally see this movie.
That's why when they showed the release date for the Batman, it was just question mark. They're
Yeah.
like, we don't know. Maybe next year.
We don't
Nope,
know. We got
year
people
after
having
that.
COVID and gotta reshoot things, dog. Get it off our back.
Chill.
Chill. Everybody chill. So yeah, it ended with the Batman and all that. Oh shit.
I love that this is going to be the first Batman that we see with the eyeshadow.
Yes. No, wait, wasn't Ben Affleck's Batman with eyeshadow?
They all have had eyeshadow except for Adam West, but when they take the cowl off, it just magically disappears.
Oh right, yeah.
But this one in the Batman, when he takes it off, he can still see it.
He still got it. Now give me the white eyes, Batman. That's my shit. So yeah, that was the end of the DC Fandome. Cheeseburger. Yeah, cheeseburger meal. Fuck it, like that with the mozzarella sticks.
Me too.
And that's it. So yeah, DC Fandome, the Batman. We're excited. I can't wait to see it. I hope there's a lot more surprises on there. We know that it's Riddler, it's Penguin, it's Catwoman, but who knows? Maybe there'll be some other appearances by other people. It's supposed to be based on the Long Halloween and I think Year One combined or something like that. So, you know, take what you want from that information, and it should be something very fascinating. And I don't know what the plan is for DC and WB. Making all these different movies, but I hope that the Flash has the answer to that and maybe set something up about these multiverses. However, the Batman, if it's just standalone in his own universe, I welcome it completely. I'm fine with whatever they're gonna do in that franchise there. I still though wish that it was a Ben Affleck Batman movie.
Me too.
You know, and I know there's no desire from Snyder right now, but if the studio wanted him to, he could continue his Snyderverse, and we can, you know.
I hope he does.
Yeah.
I really do.
Dro said we need Enter the Bat Chamber. If you guys want me to dedicate a fucking time to just watch all Batman movies, I would do such a thing. I would gladly do such a thing. However, right now, I have to gladly end the show as we have run out of the time.
But before we go, we totally forgot about Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom.
Oh, shit. Yeah, but, you know, it's kind of fucked up, though, that we are not going to go see that movie.
Really? Why?
Because protests against Amber Heard.
See, I don't care about that. I'm still going to watch it. Because I love Jason Momoa, and that's all that matters.
I do too, but that bitch shouldn't have been casted still. And
Cutting fucking, what is this? Johnny Depp's finger off.
Like, the motherfucker was removed from the fucking Griswold, and yet she gets to still be an Aquaman. Fuck that bitch.
Yeah, I totally thought they were going to get rid of her, but
Fuck
I've seen
that bitch.
shots with her in them in like full costumes. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, double standards. If a guy did what she did, he would been out. Real talk. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. But that aside, I am excited for that movie too. I can't wait to see it. Black Manta looks dope. Aquaman looks
Yes.
dope. It should be great. Aquaman was a great DC movie. So yes, I'm excited for that, and I'm just hoping that next year doesn't end as, because I kind of like the whole, like, the movie comes out and then like a month later it's already on demand kind of shit.
I do too.
It's fucking fantastic. Like, I already got Free Guy and that shit came out like not too long ago.
You remember when like a movie used to have to be in theaters for like a year and then it still didn't come out? Then it went to the dollar movies and then it
Yep.
sat there for like 6 months
Yep.
and then it disappeared for like another 6 months
Yep.
and then it finally came out on VHS.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we grew up.
I don't know. You guys got it good, because that shit was torture back then. I swear to God, that shit was torture back then. A Christmas movie didn't come out on fucking home video until Christmas of the next year.
Yep. I remember when Jurassic Park came out and then it was like 2 years later it came out on VHS.
Yeah, that's fucking ridiculous. But now we don't have to go through that. Just like you don't have to go through waiting for us, because we're always here. And if we're not here, we will be back sooner than later. So thank you for being here, guys, watching us. Thank you, the listeners. And we have to give a really big thanks for you guys helping us get to affiliate this week.
Yes.
We had a goal, and we reached it quickly. I didn't even know we were going to reach it that quick. You did say, like, all we're missing is this, but I didn't know we were going to reach it that quick.
I think playing late like we did and then going in over midnight, I think that counted as going into the next day.
Okay.
So we
That
did
makes
it in
sense.
like a weekend.
That makes sense.
Like I said, we really didn't have that far to go, but
Yeah.
still, it just needed to be done.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, that was its own special Machine Room Gaming, and we played Back for Blood, and we will be sure to come back and do so. So
Yes.
just keep following us here, and if you're a listener, please come to twitch.tv/Machine Room Podcast. Follow us. Even subscribe if you want, and
Especially be here for Halloween, for our Halloween show. We're going to watch Trick or Treat, and that's going to be awesome.
that is gonna be awesome. I thought we were gonna do Halloween though. No, Trick or Treat it is, or was it
Yeah.
Halloween first and then we decided Trick or Treat?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So I could watch Halloween whenever the fuck I feel like. Because the new movie came out and I'm like, all right, cool, but I gotta watch the original and then I gotta watch that other one and then watch this one. I want to go down on this. Oh, by the way, speaking of Halloween, I got that 7 movie collection of Chucky.
Yes.
Anyways, we gotta go because I got things to do. Thank you guys for being here in the Machine Room Podcast. You know where to find us. Go to machineroompodcast.com, correct?
Yes.
Yes, you go there, and then you can find us on Spotify, iTunes, everywhere but iHeartRadio.
Pretty much.
Because fuck iHeartRadio. All our shows will end with fuck iHeartRadio.
Yes.
Yes, it will. All right, guys. Thank you for being with us. We will see you next week. Adios and hasta la vista, baby. Where's the outro at? God damn it.